Hello, Uganda. Are you ready? Should we begin? When I was watching this video, I got so disappointed. But when I remembered that most Ugandans only care and get Makaga, I smiled in agony. Because the truth is, we need to be from Dr. Kiza Besigye, Nebidya to Dr. Kalule.
Ono koti yamwejereza mu April 2018 wabula amangu ddala n'addamu okukwatibwa.
Nebijja mpola mpola tusenfuka. If you remember well, when this man was being arrested in public again, they wanted to portray a picture. They wanted to paint an image in your minds. He killed Andrew Felix Kawes. But have you ever asked yourselves one simple question? Wechiba ngabata Andrew Felix Kawes came on 2 bikes, then why arrest more than 90 people? The answer is simple. They know or do not know who murdered Andrew Felix Kawesa and his bodyguards, which is why they are trying their level best to pin it on innocent civilians. Fast track, if you remember well, when Honorable Chagulanyi was trying to seek for medication in the US, the same reasons that I've just given you are the same reasons I'm going to use not to talk about this today. After all, most Ugandans don't care. But let us talk about the safe house. I have seen so many Ugandans talking about safe house, safe house, safe house. But what is the safe house? A safe house is a place used for protection or to seek refuge. In fact, most sane governments use this place or safe houses to protect witnesses from being harmed or hurt by criminals. Chovolaba akagambo kali witness protection jekava. But what is a safe house in Uganda? A safe house in Uganda, it is a place used by people of authority to intimidate, to violate human rights, to torture innocent civilians, as well as pushing them or forcing them to accept responsibility of crimes they did not commit.
Chain you on with the 2 cuffs on the hands, and then they tether with the chain the legs, and then they pass this chain around your side that the maximum you can sit is like this. You have to be squatting like this, and if you eat, you have to fall down on your sides. This is why you see these black spots here. You have to squat into it like a dog. You cannot sit, you cannot stand. And I spent 72 days in that posture of torture. And this is why you see these black spots here. You have to lie down on the ground and eat like a dog.
Agambye nti abasajja bakawuula bye yasanga mu safe house kyengera batuuka n'okumusiba amayinja ku bitundu ebyekyama n'okutuusa olwaleero tatereeranga.
Badi amayinja asatuleka mu kaveera n'asitula mu bw'atira mu kazito enanyambula engoye zonna eno ndi kunjegere n'asoba ku busajja.
Kyova olaba nze seewuunyiza oba seewuunya when members of parliament were being so considerate ne baposhinga General Editor Mwine asking him to go visit these places n'agamba tebajja kugendayo. Ladies and gentlemen, they will elongate this bajja kukiwambuya paka until they clean up everything byonna bye bakozesa okutujalinga abantu, and then someday they will show them to you because they have used these places to butcher people. However, neewunyiza era omutima gwange gwakaabye when someone stood on TV n'agamba nti bawange bamutransferinze bamugyeyo eri mu safe house. They have taken him to CPS.
Nebankubira essimu zaadde ssaawa nga 2 nebaŋŋamba gwe muka kikozi kimu nze ye baawo ojja musanga ku CPS.
The truth is mama wange gye batutte baawo naye waliyo torture chambers.
There were many. One would come and go, but the ones I knew was Bekunda, who was previously handling this matter. Then did
they mask themselves, or they would just come in?
They would just come here. I said, we want 500 million. Tell your wife to bring the money, or else you'll never see sunshine again. And the case is in court of law, so I will stop there. And Bekunda, Mohanji himself, who would be supervising the torture.
Mohanji was aware?
Yes, he was aware. And the torture room is just across opposite him, his office.
So where can innocent civilians run for protection? When people who came as liberators turned into intimidators and torturers and violators of human rights, where can innocent civilians run? Kyovolaba nze neewuunya nnyo bannayuganda abeesuulirayo ogwannagamba. They see videos like these and they just scroll simply because tebiri mu maka gammwe. Let me remind you, when Nagirinya woke up to go to work, she never expected being kidnapped and butchered. When a young kid who was recently murdered woke up, but guess what? When they killed him, these people said, and we are coming back. We are in a country where people are leaving letters that we are coming in Imbali to murder people. And guess what? They do it. And then later, people like Tumwine come out and say that we are in a safe place. Ladies and gentlemen, Uganda, that when Eddie Kenzo posted one post like this, talking about his relationship, 4,000 commenters appeared in 1 hour. If you check it right now, it is in 31,000 comments. Bojjako abamugoberera abatali bannayuganda ojja kwewuunya nti bannayuganda balinga emitwalo 2. When you talk about Teddy Bujingo and Pastor Bujingo, Ugandans will rush. Those same Ugandans who keep rushing about Teddy Bujingo are the same Ugandans they kidnap sometimes. Let me use the word sometimes. Oliayo oli ku Bujingo, video wezityo oziyitako. But when they kidnap you, I will stand here or come up like I am doing right now and beg for your mercy because the government won't. And talk about this because the government won't accept responsibility. So ladies and gentlemen, I am not asking you to betray your personal lives. I am reminding you that no matter what you do, no matter how many times you choose to distance yourself from these kinds of atrocities, you will always be a Ugandan. Because, let us be serious. I have every right to accept and believe that the president of the nation is not in control of Uganda. I have every right to accept that we have President Tumwine, President Otafire, President Sam Kutesa, President Mohozi, and recently the newly nominated torturer, President Kaka.
Kati wekyapitirira ennyo nensaba ennambe eyo ne bagimpe ya mwami Kaka. Ng'olwo nina omwana wange wa myaka 7 yalwala omusujja n'engula ku mpeke, n'alwala omusujja n'engula ku mpeke. Nengenda ensangi kugumbola ne bangamba omwana wo talina musaayi. Kati bwe bangamba talina musaayi ne ngamba kankubira mwami Kaka ampe emmotoka ya bba wange ngitunde ntwale omwana wange mu ddwaliro. Mwami Kaka ne mukubira essimu ne mweyanjulira buli kimu ne mugamba essaawa zino bangobye kugombolola omwana wange yeetaaga musaayi n'amazzi. Mbadde nsaba mpe emmotoka ya bba wange ngitwale ngitunde ntwale omwana wange mu ddwaliro. Omusajja oyo yayamba agenda mu baaluganda oba ab'emikwano omwana wange yafale tumuziike.
So distance yourself. Run away. Do not share messages like this to convince people who still think Ntibali mu comfort zone. That no. Your children will be tortured. Your children will be kidnapped. They do not care if the kid is just 5 years old, if the kid is 25 years old, if it is your wife or your son or your son-in-law, they will kidnap them and torture them. They don't care if they shoot down your mother or your father. They will shoot them down. You know why? Because they know they are safe. So do you know who is supposed to fight for you? You, the Ugandan. I agree that not all of us will come up to speak about these issues, but do your job. Spread the message. But enough courage sharing a video with it. You will never have a courage of standing in a line and vote President Museveni out. Because as we approach voting, people of guns will come out. Tiptoeing, you will see members gazetted them roundabouts to intimidate you to Tarunja. But what are you doing about it as a Ugandan? Keep spreading the message. My name is Fahad, Amir, Nsubuga. No one has forced me to say this. I am in my sober mind. No politician has forced me to say this. No political party has forced me to say this. This is a man with an independent mind. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
That, yes, I went through hell and yet I was kept under that illegal detention on a very minimal, for a very minimal period as compared to the Ugandans that are detained for years. So, other than centering on my fate, let us center ourselves on the fate of those people that have come crying to this committee, whose cases are even still bleeding right now. So I beg, Madam Chair, that we don't be diverted by my case, but let us focus on the cases of Ugandans that are ongoing right now.